I'm Shuli Ghosh in Doha. The main stories here on Al Jazeera. The West has delivered a stern warning to Iran. Allow nuclear inspectors to see a new uranium enrichment plant or face new sanctions. The demand from leaders of the United States, the United Kingdom and France comes after Iran revealed to the International Atomic Energy Agency that the plant existed. Rob Reynolds has been covering the story in Pittsburgh, and he says this could pave the way for more sanctions.
Less than a week from now, on the 1st of October in Geneva, Switzerland, the P5+1, that's the 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council plus Germany, are scheduled to sit down with Iran to begin this round of discussions about its nuclear program. Iran has said it doesn't really want to talk about its nuclear program, but it's going to be really incumbent upon them now, all the presidents and the prime minister are saying, to do so. So if those talks do not produce any results, as President Nicolas Sarkozy was saying, by December, he said, the UN will begin discussing and perhaps implementing more stringent sanctions against Iran.
One country that's given up its nuclear plans in recent years is Libya. Speaking to Al Jazeera, Muammar Gaddafi says unless the incentives are strong enough, few countries will follow its example.
Libya was not compensated correctly or rewarded enough, so that's why it wasn't a role model for other countries to follow. Other countries saw what happened to Libya and how little Libya got after it stopped its nuclear program. It didn't get much, so they say, why should they do it?
Honduras's de facto leader has agreed to restart mediation efforts with ousted President Manuel Zelaya, who's taking refuge in the Brazilian embassy in Tegucigalpa. In an interview with Al Jazeera, Roberto Micheletti says that any solution to the political crisis can only be achieved according to the law. The World Food Programme says the global economic crisis has forced it to cut its aid budget for Bangladesh by half. Around 10 million people there are dependent on food handouts from the UN agency. Other poor nations will also suffer cutbacks in food aid. The organisation is facing a $3 billion shortfall. You can find the latest on all those stories and more at aljazeera.net/English.